It's your Wednesday edition of the 30-Minute Musing. I hope you find it somewhat comedic. Looks like we got some rain about to roll through down in my area. It's complete cloud cover. It ain't looking happy outside, I'll say that much. It ain't looking happy in the least. Woo! Goddamn, boy, I'm dragging ass a little bit today. But that's because Game 1 of the World Series last night went on to the 14th fucking inning. 14th, maybe? Somewhere around there. That's just, wow. Hell of a game, though. The Royals ended up winning it. Whatever the final was, 4-3 or 5-4. Well, a one-run win. Wasn't no big old walk-off home or nothing like that. But, hell of a game. Jesus. It's kind of what I want. If I can be greedy. I can't pick a winner between these two teams. I mean, there's enough players on either side that I can just, yeah, I wish he would win. Like this guy's deserving. David Wright from the Mets, he's deserving. Bartolo Colon, these guys have been in the league forever. Wright has been with the Mets since day one. He's never been any other spot. It's like guys like that, you want to see them win. Then you got the great stories. Johnny Cueto for the Royals. He gets sent over at the trade deadline from Cincinnati. Really good pitch, and all of a sudden, boom, he jumps up the starting rotation for KC. A guy like that who'd been kind of busting his ass the past couple of years. A guy you would want on your staff, in your rotation. Eric Hosmer, who my buddy Brandon actually played ball against him in the summer leagues or whatever down here. I don't know if they went to school together, but, well, whatever, because sports down here in South Florida is way different than where I grew up. But my buddy played against Eric Hosmer, so to see him win, I'm sure first thing it'd be like, hey, Hosmer, you ready to, because my buddy Brandon is a producer for a sports radio show. And I'm sure he could just call up Hosmer pretty damn quick and be like, hey man, you ready to do an interview? It's like, you're kind of on a big old national stage right now, and friend of the show, as they like to say. Like, oh, we know him, he's a friend of the show. So Eric Hosmer, that'd be really cool. Mike Moustakas, another guy. I mean, Hosmer and Moose, they've been with Kansas City since day one. The Royals were just a bad team for years and years and years. And a lot of the foundation of the team they have now are the draft picks they got for being so bad all those years. I mean, it's one of those give and take things. But it's just, I could look either way. Something kind of has me saying I want the Royals to win because they went all the way to Game 7 last year and then lost when they were playing the Giants. So this year I would like to see them win. The Mets, though, have all that good pitching, a lot of good character guys, like I said, Wright, Bartolo Colon, who's like 42 years old and still pitching, just great. Yoenis Cespedes, who they picked up at the trade deadline, really gave offensive firepower when the team needed it at the All-Star break. Well, end of the July, excuse me. But man, I stayed up a little later than I wanted to watching that damn thing, but well worth it. Playoff baseball, I watched a lot of the playoffs this year. I watched a ton of it. So why stop now? With everything else I got going with live streaming and workouts and all this shit, and well, I can always catch up with TV shows and shit like that later on. If at all, I really don't care. Apparently there's Walking Dead spoilers all over the internet, and I'm just like, dude, I'm still like in season 2. I don't know, maybe season 3, I don't care. I'll watch it at my own leisure. I don't want to be, left on the hook out to dry, waiting. Oh, I can't wait for next week's episode. I got other shit I'm doing for me. Walking Dead's gonna come and go. Maybe there'll be another writer's strike like there was back in 2008? Or 2007 when there was that writer's strike and then every show like Heroes and everything just went to shit. Maybe there'll be another writer's strike and The Walking Dead will just start to suck. Don't get too wrapped up in it, people. I gotta watch my shows. Well, you have a boring life. All you do is watch TV. TV rots your brains. Remember that from Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead? Of course you don't. No one really saw that movie. Except, of course, for me and my brother. But, you know, it was more so him. Man, I'm just feeling all kinds of sore today, workout-wise. And yesterday I did, I keep forgetting if it's Body Beast or Beast Body. Cardio. Man, something about that. Maybe, I don't know, a little bit of back pain going on. The back muscles got heated up a little bit. I don't know. Oh, and also, I bought my Halloween costume. It's nothing extravagant, plus makeup will be needed. I'm just hoping, number one, that I can get to that party at a decent time, because I know I'll be working, and it probably starts up just about the time I'm about to leave work. So I would want to get there with my costume and then kind of suit up there instead of suit up as I'm about to leave work and then drive to the party. No, that would be ridiculous. I don't care what costume you have. That would just be ridiculous. To drive around looking like what I'm gonna try to be looking like. Fun. I hope it's absolutely fun. And it's more so, is the costume gonna be anything great? No, it's not. It's just my portrayal of what the costume, the character is. That's what I'm more so going for. And it's a variant of that. Oop, New Jersey plate. Now, well, a variant of what? Well, for example, not that I'm Dracula, but what Dracula could you be? Oh, excuse me. Could you be Bela Lugosi? Could you be Christopher Lee? You know, name it. Could you be, well, who the hell was Bram Stoker's Dracula's Dracula? Wasn't it like Edward James Olmos, or I don't know. I thought it was somebody with a triple name. I could be, or Gary Oldman. I don't know. Either way, well, which Dracula would you be? You know, you can kind of put your own twist on it. I mean, maybe there's other Draculas I'm totally forgetting about. Maybe it would just be a standard vampire from the movie, From Dusk Till Dawn. You never know. But the variant of what I want to be, I want to encapsulate, if I can sound smart, if the costume that I have, I'm looking to, hopefully in a positive way, reenact, how it was done in a specific way. That's what I'm looking for. The costume itself, it's nothing fancy. It's a shitty little store-bought thing in a package. Yup. New York plate. Excuse me, I got another half a yawn, half a cough, and half a burp. I know that's thirds, but it's still half. Maybe that, you know what, with all this, complete cloud cover, I mean, it's gonna rain, I just know. But I'll bet you that's why I kind of got a headache coming on. Kind of felt it last night as I was gonna go to bed. I thought, I'm just up late in this damn baseball game, and yeah, I need sleep. I, felt it then. But no, it's probably just the weather rolling through something. Really weird like that. Like, back in Wisconsin, it was always allergies because you live in a fucking forest. And there's pastures and woodlands all over the place. So who knows, ragweed. Who knows what the fuck could have been irritating me. Some kind of pollen. Get down here to South Florida, it's like, oh, cool. This is awesome. It's, swampland. That's not glorious, but it's like, oh, this is cool. There's not so much for fields and pastures and shit like that. And cool, yeah, there's plants. There's, the old flora and fauna, but it's like, this is totally different. Now it's just, oh, God, the weather's changing and the atmospheric pressure's fucking with my sinuses. So there's that. I am not going to make that light. Semi, you are ballsy as fuck. No, dude, you're not going to make it. He went anyway. On a complete red light he went anyway. Huh. Oh well, front of the line. That's good for me. Oh, yeah, so a little bit of... Now that I mention it more, headache starting to hurt. Plus I'm going to get into work and have some coffee. I was going to brew some up last night, but I was watching that fucking game. And it was funny, too, because the way it happened, it's like the game was tied, and then Kansas, actually it was Eric Hosmer, had a fielding error that allowed a run, so the Mets took the lead. Then in the bottom of the ninth, and I forgot who it was, Kansas City hits a solo home run, so the game is now tied. And Hosmer was the first guy to give that guy like a high five, be like, dude, you just bailed me out. My error put us in this spot. All right, thanks for bailing me out. Then it's whatever, I think the 14th is where it ended. But the bases were loaded. Hosmer was at the plate. And nobody out, one out, something like that. And he just mashed a ball just to get the sacrifice fly as the runner from third tagged up and came in. So it's kind of like, all right, you screwed up. One of your boys, got you out of that jam, to whatever degree. And then you come through in that clutch spot and drive in the winning run your damn self. The stories like that, that's the fun shit. And this is the most playoff baseball I've watched possibly ever. Not even gonna lie. Headache. I'm already thinking, what do I do tonight? I'm thinking I'll just do P90X3 the challenge tonight, push-ups and pull-ups. Because, man, I just got some sore all over the place. And, I did cardio yesterday, which Body Beast cardio hits all kinds of shit. Like, if my back is kind of hurting, well, that's kind of like, I don't know, do they call them deadlift squats or something like that? Basically, put some weight, put a weight in each hand. Then, you go down into your plank position, your push-up position, you do a burpee. Kind of jump your knees up into your chest and then, straight back. And you're holding on to these weights. You're almost using them as like a push-up bar, a push-up assist bar type thing, right? So you're holding it, just terrible description. Let me start over. Grab your weights, one in each hand, whatever they are, depending on your level. I got 25 in each hand. And I am, rain's starting to come now. Perfect. Watch the traffic get worse. A weight in each hand and you're standing straight up. Then what you do is you get yourself down to the ground in that, kind of squat down a bit, get in that push-up position, jump your legs back perfectly straight, jump your knees up to your chest for a burpee. You do that, then you get back to that standing straight up, a weight in each hand, get down, plank, burpee, up, stand up, that whole thing. And I think just that extra weight when I went to stand up, I'm pretty sure that got my lower back a little warmed up. Georgia plate. Oh, man. They're yawning. Gotta stop. Oh, but I have a long day of AM radio in front of me where I can get a lot of shit done otherwise. Actually, I need to find out if I exported my video yesterday from Twitch onto my YouTube channel. If not, I'll be doing that later today. First thing I'm going to do, big project-wise, is this recording. The 30-minute musings, they take a while on my laptop. It's not the most super-powered of things. Speaking of that, I was live broadcasting only one game yesterday. Which, kind of glad that I did, now that it's all in hindsight, but kind of glad that I did. I wanted to do a lot more, but I slept in, no alarm, woke up, God, I think it was like 11:30. I thought, holy shit, okay. That's kind of good, but then just lazy. You know, sitting around, it's like, well, gotta do this. I want to go. Literally, my only thought yesterday was, the only thing that I should leave the house for is to go get a fucking Halloween costume. Seriously? I did, eventually. But before that, it was, sit around, play a game. Something went wrong with the recording, so I was a little pissed off at that. I was like, fuck, alright. Like, well, I should shower before I leave the house regardless. So what I'll do is I'll get a workout done, then I'll cook up and eat. Well, get a workout done, take a shower, smelling like terrible, smelling like hello, you know, and showered up, cooked up some food, ate up a little bit. Then I went searching for, well, I went to 2 different spots because I couldn't find what I specifically was looking for. And I was trying to be specific. But then I got home, and then it was like, well, let me record. I got to get some kind of a gaming broadcast done, get that done. And then the baseball broadcast started, so I had to tune into that. And that took for like 5 hours, I think they said. I mean, in between that, yeah, I was playing another game, don't get me wrong. It's just I was not recording it. TV can only do so much, you know. And I only got the one of them. And I was telling myself, yeah, I should brew up some coffee so I'll have some for the morning. Nope. So, when I get into work, there we go. Donut shop coffee. It's actually pretty good. Seeing that it's the big, it's like they just get mass amounts of, boxes. It's the little shit that's like in a pouch. There's like 20 in a pack or whatever, you know what I mean? What is this guy doing here? Am I able to pass with these lanes? Like, yeah, I'm going to do that anyway because I got to get over there at some point. Yup. Now, eventually, if those become express lanes, I don't know. I just don't know. Woo! Boy. Oh, and here's something. Now that I'm listening to my car wind up at a high RPM. Took my car in for an oil change the other day. And of course the guy goes, hey, you need a new air filter. Look at all that crap that's in there. It's like, I'll fish that stuff out myself. You sure that's what your car is breathing? It's like, dude, settle down. So with that, first thing when I get into my car, after it's done oil change and all that shit, they did the inspection. And I noticed some weird new noise rattling under my hood. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I look, they didn't snap shut the thing for the air filter. You know what I mean? I was like, you lazy sons of fucks. Sometimes I just get tired, going to these places. It's like you're insulting their fucking children if you don't do every recommendation they throw at you. It's like, dude, I'll buy the air filter myself and put it in. It's no big deal. Labor costs are going to be fucking $94 just for that. All I need is the air filter. I'll buy it myself. No big deal. I would do just about everything on my car by myself. Well, having all the proper tools would be one thing, but okay, where do I get rid of the oil? That's kind of the only thing that, would stop me from doing my own oil changes. I can do that. Did that in the past. So I had nowhere to dispose of the oil. That's really it. I could rotate my tires. Remember when I had to put on a donut? Hey, I had to do that with all the shit equipment that, is in the trunk of the car. That's not even like proper shit. That's just, this should get you by kind of material. Gotta do an oil change? No big deal. Got a jack. Well, I would need some sort of, a drip pan or whatever you want to call it. But then again, when you have all that old oil, where do you put it? You can't just dump it on the ground. It's all environmental, bad stuff. That's really the only thing. Where would I put all that oil? That's the only thing. Air filter, that's fine. Oil filter, yeah, well, I'd have to find it on this car. But yeah, I did that before. No big deal. I was like, you need to change your air filter. Nah, it's alright, I'll take care of that on my own time. Dude, like, scowled at me, like, treat this car like it's a fine woman. Well, I do, and she's reliable. I don't hit her, other people hit her. Oh, man. That headache. Starting to hit more. Maybe it's just because maybe I'm driving into it. Well, the rain kind of, just that little sprinkle stopped. Maybe I'm heading further into the bad fucking part of the storm. I don't know. Seems like as I've been driving, the headache has just gotten worse. Just like nagging intensity. Not splitting headache yet. Well, it's kind of like a splitting headache, but it's a slow split. You know what I mean? Just at the temples. Just at my temples. Ooh, what's this in front of me? What is this? Where are you from? Pure Michigan. I remember the one time I saw those. Got rear-ended immediately after. What are these old folks playing on this golf course for? Man, seriously. Pembroke Road, just west of I-95, there's a golf course, alleged. And holy shit, it's disgusting. I wouldn't pay to play there. I wouldn't. Like, that's driving range material. The place looks like a dump. And yeah, it's kind of in the industrial area, right by the hood, next to a trailer park. I'm not making this up. And there's a Coca-Cola plant right here. Who in their right mind would pay to play there? Unless that's just part of the trailer park community for the old folks. I don't know if that's, I don't know if that's an age limit community or whatever the hell. But Jesus. Yeah, hey Bill, you got today off? Yes, I do. You want to go to the golf course? Which one? The one over by the Coca-Cola bottling plant in the fucking trailer park in the industrial zone. Yeah, that sounds like fun. What's the weather looking like? Shitty. It's going to be pure overcast and it might rain. Yeah, I'll meet you there at 11. Well, no, they'll do earlier than that. They're probably out there all fucking day. Well, that's one thing. I mean, when I get older, I'm not saying I won't play golf or nothing like that. I just don't see it happening. I just don't see it happening. Maybe some degree, like, I never have. I've done fucking little putt-putt joints, miniature golf shit, and I've gone to the driving range. I've never, done a front nine or a back nine or nothing like that. Nothing. Never. People that I grew up with are like, dude, you never went to Inshallah? No. I didn't feel the need to, put my nose up at anybody. There's another thing, too. It's a country club. I gotta be a member. I have to be a member to this place, but I still gotta pay for the food, and I still gotta pay for the drinks, and I still gotta... Really? Yeah, Michigan guy, you need to get the fuck, on the gas pedal here. Because everybody's passing you, and if I'm stuck behind you, that means everybody's passing me as well. So... It's called the gas pedal. Well, there is your problem. Looks like he got smashed in on the driver's side door him damn self. And dude, you're in the middle lane. It's not like you're going slow in the right lane or nothing like that. I don't know. Oh, that headache though. You fuck you. Get over in your lane. Well, Decent day of work today. I'll get done with that, get home, get a workout, record some stuff. Don't know how much stuff I'll record. Because again, I want to watch the World Series. Saw a little bit of the NBA Finals. Of course, the Hawks were in, so I had to watch every bit of the fucking Stanley Cup Finals. Not every bit, actually. I was back home on vacation for that. And I mean, if we were out having a campfire or something like that, I didn't watch every game, I admit. Hell, I watched a shit ton of hockey playoffs, so that's for damn sure. That's the best playoffs there is. There's no question. I mean, with college football, I guess I'd have to start giving that a little bit of a nod because it's one game. What about college basketball? What about college basketball? Fuck all that one and done shit. Bunch of kids that don't even want to be there to begin with. And you fill out 74 brackets because, oh yeah, I won my tournament bracket thing. Yeah, which one? Same thing with fantasy sports. Oh, I won my fantasy league last year. You were in 7 of them. Yeah, you're just upping your odds. Oh, but I pretty much had the same lineups. Yeah, but everybody that you were playing didn't have the same lineups. Sorry, I'm just readjusting my steering wheel cover. I don't know why I do that. Where it's stitched together, I like that to be at 12 o'clock. Lately, it's creeping its way over to 1 and 2. Just pisses me off. 3.5 minutes to go. Someone's exhaust is just heavy. That's good. That's going to help me get a little more headachy. God damn it. Boy, there's something from the past. We had this Oldsmobile when I was young. Was that a diesel? There was something about the exhaust just stunk. I used to call it the puke mobile. It would make me sick. It would just nauseate me. I don't know if it was... I don't know. Oldsmobile doesn't sound like diesel. We had a VW, little Volkswagen Rabbit. That was a diesel. Pretty sure. But that Oldsmobile, that thing that had a stink to it, man. The exhaust on that thing, whew. Whatever's in front of maybe it could be that fucking moving truck. It's very reminiscent. Plus with this headache, not helping. Boy, really weird. It's just... It's like I don't even know where I'm driving right now. Complete mental fog. No, I named a 30-minute musing that one time. Progressive headache. And I don't want to mean that as... maybe that'll be the title of this one. But I don't mean that against Progressive car insurance, at least not yet. Maybe I find better rates and go somewhere else. What do you think of that? You want my money? Take care of me. What do you say? Anyway, we are inside the 2-minute warning. My meter's about to go red as we hit the 90-second mark. And of course, you know I'm heading up towards my turn down West Island Drive near the North Perry Airport. We are in the red. Goodness. Boy, just a headache today. Traffic was actually fine. It's the weather that's got me feeling like this. Terrible. But there will be more baseball tonight. And I would like to watch and peruse through all of it, if I can. Excuse me. Damn, excuse me. But by the time I get home, the game should just about be starting. So workout, shower, that whole thing. And then start recording it. It's going to be a weird night for me. It's going to be jammed with a whole bunch of shit that I'm trying to do. So we'll just have to see how it lands. You know me, no guarantees. Unless I give you a guarantee, don't buy into it. That being said, we're kind of smooth going. I'm getting close to my turn here, which means my ass is almost to work already. Uh-oh. Counting down. 30-minute musings. Getting another one in the books. And you know the routine by now. Till we meet again, I'll catch your ass down the road. Yeah.